The connection to the land is definitely something that needs to be considered when we talking about the Indigenous practices and traditions and spirituality and all kinds of facets of life. So getting to go onto the land with Indigenous peoples and sharing the knowledge of Indigenous peoples about the land is also a very good way to get to know each other much better and understand the importance of the land for the Indigenous peoples. And some kids sometimes also, like even Indigenous kids, don't have necessarily all that connection as well. I mean, we're in 2024. Sometimes the families live in cities, and because of different reasons, they don't live into their community of origin. But the land is always calling them back home. So it's important to understand that perspective for teachers, and then go on to the land and then do again an exchange with a class or an event that you want to attend, a cultural event which is happening on the land. Well, I encourage everyone to do it.
Something that's become popular or trendy in the sphere of education is the idea of land-based pedagogy. And land-based pedagogy is often not attributed to Indigenous cultures despite being inherently Indigenous in nature. Our languages are action-based, and we need to be able to participate in activities on the land in order to practice our language. So when we have the opportunities to go out and be on the land, this directly supports our cultural, spiritual, and linguistic practices. This is also helpful for when you have a student who is off community. When an Indigenous person is removed from their traditional territory, this has the potential to be inherently traumatic and harmful to their well-being. So when we have a student who is off community, we need to, as a school community, ensure that they have direct access to land, and also connection to their community so that they can participate in cultural practices and have people with whom they can speak their traditional language. This is also directly tied to the land back movement. Traditionally, we would have open access to land whenever we would like. However, this is not the reality for many Indigenous people in Canada, especially those in urban environments. The land back movement is asking the federal government to provide access to more Crown territory or Crown land, which is actually usually unceded territory, so that we have a place that we can participate in these activities on the land. So this helps strengthen and rejuvenate our culture and our languages, and as well as our spiritual practices, which all help support our general well-being as people.